there's just people there.
Just a truck. Day 5 on the road.
We're in Virginia in the Blue Ridge Parkway. We're here, I guess, for as many nights as we want. We found another campground this time. So the past one night we stayed again with someone that we knew, someone I knew, and then we headed back out into the forest and found a campground.
We sort of ended up here. We didn't.
A lot of motorcycles on the Blue Ridge Parkway.
We didn't really know where the Blue Ridge Parkway starts, but we ended up through this guy that Martin knew. We stayed at his house, and then we ended up in the town that leads to the start of the Blue Ridge Parkway. So kind of just like, we didn't really plan it, but it all worked out in that way. So now we're gonna drive down the whole way and find campsites, like we did last night, just by asking people, searching online, things like that. This one we didn't need a permit, we didn't need a call, we just showed up and it's packed. But
It's packed.
it's kind of packed for like a small
There's about
space.
a dozen campers, RV campers.
It's packed. It was noisy last night.
It's
I would
only
say.
noisy though because of the one family with the generator and the one group of dogs. Everyone else is quiet. Everyone else is doing their own
we're
thing.
tucked in the back.
We are tucked in the back.
in
There's only 4 tents there, so we're one of them. Otherwise, everything else is RVs. So where we are, which is where RVs can't be, is like kind of like through a path in the woods and right next to running water. So it's good. These free campsites are really working out. This one has a bathroom. I haven't used it yet because, you know, the woods. Just toilets though. It doesn't have running water and it doesn't have a shower. So we do still have to leave to fill up our running water. And then we'll figure out showering when we need to. But this time we've got food. The town is also only like a 15-minute drive out. To Buena Vista is the name of the town, and
Lexington is 10 miles past that.
So we got the food that we need and we don't really have to leave. So today we're really probably going to walk some of the trails, maybe hike, maybe just lounge around at the campground. We'll see if it's noisy or if it's okay, but one of the things we talked about yesterday was just kind of like having the time and the flexibility to go with the flow, and to make the plans as we go and not really worry about where we have to be next. Our next commitment is in 14 days. So now we find ourselves with 14 days to move slowly. And when the opportunity came up to see someone who I haven't seen in years, and I was thinking, no, we shouldn't, you know, we've got a plan, we have to keep moving. It's like, we don't have to keep moving. Though we have a plan, you know, we can take 2 days off of the plan to spend time with people. And it was a good choice. Like, we had a great time.
Yeah,
and we did something we never would have done, which was the Frontier Museum in Stanton,
Virginia.
Stanton, Virginia, the Frontier Culture Museum. So that was incredible. So I'm glad that we took the length of time that we did to do this trip.
Yeah, it would have been crazy if you didn't call him.
I know. We
Out
were
of
just
like,
going
yeah.
straight through.
Glad I told you to.
I just feel
Like,
bad having like that last
you to.
minute, you know, someone who's 86 years old, and I call
Don't
him.
age him.
I call him an hour before, and I'm like, hey, it turns out we're an hour away from your house, and I didn't realize that was on our path. And do you want to get lunch? And he invited us to stay in his house for the night and took us out to dinner and took us to a museum. It was really nice. It was unexpected and wonderful.
Yeah, and him and his family were a wealth of knowledge about their town, and their town leads right to the start of the parkway, the Blue Ridge Parkway. So we just went right through Waynesboro.
Yeah, they told
shut
us
up on here.
everything that we need to do, and it really works out. It's like things. I feel like if you create the opportunity for things to grow organically, they kind of work out the way that even better than we could have planned.
Yeah, it's almost like you can, if you're planning, you can overplan and like not ruin everything, but kind of like disrupt whatever could happen, or underplan and
Not do anything.
or like kind of find like a sweet spot where you plan a little bit, like we're gonna go down this way, down this road, and then, you know, we have this time for that, and that, you know, leftover time and downtime and all that. So
It's really worked out for us.
it's kind of
so
where
far.
we're at, and yeah, it's good.
And I think that this trip probably could be done, you know, camping in the Blue Ridge Mountains probably could be done just for a weekend. And that's what everyone else is doing here. It's Labor Day weekend. It's a long weekend. So I think a lot of people are just coming in for the weekend and enjoying kind of the peace and the quiet of it. And the views are incredible. The leaves aren't really changing. They are a little bit, but not really. So it really can be done. But I'm glad that we've got as much time as we do.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I think think that's good.
All right.
Peace.